Hey everybody, welcome back to Reese Hollow Bushcraft. On today's episode, we're going to learn how to make the bottom set deadfall. I got the idea because today I was out walking around and I seen some squirrels playing around, running up and down this branch right here. So I figured what a great opportunity to show you this trap. This is a trap that's a little more advanced than the other traps that I've shown in the other episodes. So sit back and let's learn how to make the bottom set deadfall.
Beneath the moonlit sky, as shadows dance, a solemn pact made a risky chance. He bargained his soul for his family's shield. In darkness grasp his fate was sealed. Oh Lord, hear my plea. Keep my loved ones safe, set them free. Take my soul, spare their pain. In your light, let them remain.
Now, to build this trap, we're going to need our bottom piece right here. We're going to need some kind of trigger stick right here. A Y stick. A green sapling that bends real easy. Okay. And a Y piece. It doesn't have to be very big at all. It doesn't have to be a Y. It could be a knot. As long as it's got a little groove for that trigger release to sit on. Okay. So let's get started building this trap and I'll show you how I do it. Okay. Now I got this. This is going to be for the release, okay? I'm not going to do anything with here except for carve a little spot, a little groove for our cordage. And I'm going to carve this top flat right here with this little boat bottom, just a little carving. You'll see what I mean. Let me go ahead and carve this up and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This is what I mean right here. I have it cut flat on top, beveled on the bottom, and I got my lock back here just to hold all my cordage on. All right, on to the next piece. Okay, to make the trigger, what we're going to do is before we sharpen this to a point for our bait to stick on, we're going to carve a 7 notch out of the back, okay? Facing away from your crotch of your tree right here, right from the fork. So if this is sticking this way, the 7 cut is going to be in the back. Okay, just like that. Nice and crisp, okay? Let's see a little bigger on there. Okay, now to sharpen this to a point, or you can split it down the middle and wedge your bait in there. I like to stick it on there. That's anyone's preference. You could do both. Okay, we got it sharpened. We got our 7 notch in the back. So now let's go ahead and carve a groove in the bottom to hold our cordage. So it looks something like that. So that way when the deadfall is pulling up on it, this isn't going to slide off, okay? All right, let's go build the trap. You want to carve out a little piece for your string to go. You want to carve out a little piece for your cordage. Okay, doesn't gotta be pretty, just something like that. Okay. You want your tree this to fall like this. Okay. So when we tie this on here, you don't want it tight so it will fall. You want it to hang a little bit so it drops, okay? So what I always do is I take a support rope like this. This is just temporary. We'll remove this. I like to get it set. So this is sitting a couple inches past the face of your branch here. Okay? So I'll be tying this on right here. I'm going to give it room to hang. Okay? So let me go ahead and tie this on real quick. Okay, got a nice gap in there. Let's go ahead and remove this just to see if it drops far enough. Oh, that's plenty right there. See that? That's a nice drop. So I'm just going to go ahead and tie this right back up, just for temporary. Okay, it makes it so much easier setting this trap doing this instead of having, well, you only got two hands, right? Okay, now we have it tied up, temporary right here, permanent in the back. We want to take our green sapling that we have and we're going to tie it on just like this. Okay, on either side of this. We're going to not tie it to the branch, we're going to tie it to our bottom deadfall here. So it's got a nice loop over it, just like this, okay? So let me go ahead, tie this on here, and show you what it looks like. Okay, now we got this on. I'm going to go ahead and attach the Y piece right here on the end. Okay, I'm going to attach that. That way we can figure out where our trigger's got to go. Okay, let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, we got all of this set up right here, this tied on. We got our Y stick on. Now let's attach our release mechanism right here so we can figure out how far our trigger is going to be, okay? Okay, now I got this where I want it, about like that right there. So now I can go ahead and get my trigger set up right here, okay? So that's this piece right here. We're gonna have it so this hooks like this, okay? So we're gonna tie this off right here, okay? So let me go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, we have our bottom piece on, temporary tied right here, okay? On our end, we just have this trigger mounted to the front of this bottom piece right here, okay? This is gonna sit right here on this Y. We got our trigger release set right here. We measured out where we wanted it, and this is how it's gonna lock in, okay? Your bait will be on this end. This will be at right, here's the head, this will be about where the neck is right here. So let's go ahead and set up the trap, and I'll show you how to set this up, okay? We're going to remove our temporary cordage from right here. Okay, we don't need that no more. So now we're going to release this bottom just so it hangs. All the pressure will be held up here, okay, on your trigger. We're going to take this piece right here, which is hanging, which has your bait on the end of it, okay? We can lock that in there. Now the trap is set. We have this coming from here. Let me show you this way. Okay. This tied right here is going to come up, and it's going to be resting on our Y branch, sticking in to our number 7 slot right here with our bait right here, head width through this hole. Okay, see how the animal will come up through here. We're tied off down here at the base, enough room for this to pendulum, for this to swing. Okay, so let me show you how to set this up one more time, okay? Take our bottom, bring it up, take our trigger, and that's what's going to hold all of our weight, okay? Now we can do anything we want. You got to hold it right here, okay? Don't let go of this. It's going to come up. It's going to come apart on you. Take your trigger. You got number 7 notch. And lock it in just like so. Okay. The trap is set. See that notch is hitting your number 7 right there? Okay, this is how this works. Animal comes up the tree, goes to take the bait. We're held there. I think after a few times, you'll be able to set these up no problem. I hope this lesson helped you all out today. So until next time, stay in the woods and stay free, my friends.